There was a great video I saw. This one girl, super smart, posts a TikTok where instead of just focusing on her, super high after 7 bong hits kind of weird subjectivist pseudo-philosophy, she uses facts and logic to explain how there is a reality to the universe. And by the way, the substratum of that reality, the essence that keeps the being, that keeps the whole thing going, that undergirds all of it, is God, who exists.
Have y'all ever heard of the theory of general relativity? It's what Einstein is famous for. In his calculations, he started to realize that the universe was not eternal. It had a beginning. Now this leads us to the law of causality. Everything that came to be needs a cause. So Einstein clearly knew that if the universe had a beginning, it needed a cause. Let's go to the Big Bang Theory. There was no space, no time, and no matter before the Big Bang. The universe emerged out of nothingness. What does that mean? Since it's impossible for the universe to be able to create itself because it didn't exist in order to be able to create itself, nature and the universe itself was just a big effect that was caused by, what are we left with? An extremely powerful, extremely intelligent, precise, given the precision that our universe was created with, personal entity that is capable of existing outside of time, space, and matter. That can't be nothing but God.
Do I need to sign up for TikTok now? I thought TikTok was just a bunch of crazy people spouting off and then a bunch of other people jiggling around. And I figured this is not, and also Xi Jinping stealing all of our information. So I assumed there's no reason for me to be on TikTok. But if I can go on TikTok and just hear popular apologetics and very strong and common sense arguments for the existence of God, maybe I got to sign up and get an account. Do you see the difference between what this gal is saying on TikTok and, say, what Demi Lovato is saying in her social media post? They're both giving their visions of the universe, right? They're both describing, I guess, even their identity or where they find themselves in the universe. But with Demi Lovato's, you can't make an argument for or against it because she's just saying it's all just about my personal feeling, my personal private revelation that I had of who I am, but I don't even know who I am yet, even though I know who I am, but I don't know who I'm going to be, but I am who I'm going to be, and therefore you just have to believe me. And if you don't, you're kind of a meanie, and you'll hear more from my friend Alok or whatever. This gal is coming out and saying, hey, you have faculties of reason. There is an observable reality that we can perceive, and then we can use our reason to work that out, have conceptions, right, and follow arguments to their logical conclusion. And because this world is caused, because we're all sort of caused beings and contingent beings even, then you've got to trace that all the way back to God, to an unmoved mover, to an uncaused cause. That's not just a, hey man, wouldn't it be weird if it were like this? That's a logical argument. If we are going to have a society that is living in reality, we got to base it on that. It's not possible to be living in reality if you base it on the Demi Lovato thing. Because it's not even just that she's wrong, it's that she doesn't accept reality, that reality exists at all. But unfortunately, the Demi Lovato theory of the world is much more fashionable at the moment than that girl's theory of the world. Also Thomas Aquinas' theory of the world that she's reciting. The trans ideology is more popular at the moment. Hey there, are you living in the Demi Lovato fantasy land? You probably are if you have not rung that bell, if you have not subscribed, because all you're doing is swimming in this morass of delusion and fantasy. But what you got to do is live in this reality-based community, okay? Ring that bell, like, subscribe. I'll see you next time.